How are we all doing? Like I said, we don't give up. We don't give up. I mean, if you are just joining the stream for the first time, you might not understand what I'm talking about. But yesterday we had a very annoying time. But let's take a look at this. I didn't start the time that it started. I woke up quite late and I was doing some other stuff. But we can take a look at these games. So this is the 2024 African School Individual Chess Championships. This is under 17. I don't know. I'm struggling to find the other like age ranges, but here we have quite a number of like notable Ghanaian kids participating. So we'll try our best to look at as many as possible. Actually, let me check here. It should show me where the others are, right? Nope, it doesn't. Anyways, so we'll look at some of the Ghanaian games. Then we'll look at the other games as well. But if anyone can help me with the links to the other like age ranges, I'd be very happy to. Either that or it's just one tournament and everybody just under 17. It could be because Dave is quite young. So Dave is playing Morton. I know Dave is an E4. You have a Sicilian. I don't remember what this type is. Classical. But okay. Okay. Yeah, so this move doesn't really help. Since black is the aggressive type, I mean that could also be just the way the opening is. But black seems to be very aggressive here. This move doesn't really help. If you could make it, you would make it, but you can't really make it. So, what can we do here? Do we just transfer a knight somewhere? I mean, there's also this to try and trade off your knight for your opponent's knight. But then again, you still open yourself up for attack, right? Because if we do get, for example, pawn push, knight jumps in here. I don't know what your opponent plays here. Let's say for example here, if you do come in knight here, knight takes, bishop takes, you can get hit with this move, I think. Yeah. And there's still quite a lot of pressure building up on your position. The king seems kind of safe for the moment on the center. I mean, the game is still taking. Don't worry, we'll use the engine, but for now I want to try and analyze without the engine. Let me try this and see. I wanna send the link. Give me a sec. I'm still with you. Okay, so we can try this again. We move. Okay, so yeah, this one is very complex, especially if you're not the one. Like, this is not a line that you play, but Dave is well versed in the Sicilian, so I'm sure he would know what to do. Okay, so possibly going for a queenside idea here. Is he then saying that the kingside assault is not really as strong as I'm thinking it could be? Because I mean, I don't think anything stops your opponent from playing this move. Your opponent could play this move first and see what you do, or maybe the knight wants to come in this way. Takes, and the knight takes. So maybe he does want that. He does want this. I was thinking about this transfer, but it could also be this transfer. And of course, you don't need to rush. You could actually go this way. Knight comes in here, and then you could play like a5. And the moment the knight steps in here, you simply play pawn push. Right? So, I mean, it's not like it's a confirmed thing, but it's an idea. Of course, an idea your opponent can stop, but it's an idea. And it's better to have a plan than to have no plan. I think some of the matches are mismatches because the way people are losing so quickly, it's interesting. Let's take a look at sorry. Let's take a look at some of the other games. Where is Mauli and Mauto? Aren't they playing? I saw their games yesterday. Or they're not playing on, or not all the boards are working. That's interesting. Where's Mauli and Mauto? I'm really looking for their games. Okay, so let's look for Angel Jordan. Oh, okay. Like, it's a Ghanaian first. Okay, E4. Oh, we have a Scandinavian player. Nice. This is often a very bad idea. Yeah. And you take it because now you've created this weakness, and your opponent has to aim to castle queenside, which, I mean, it's also a problem. Okay. I think kingside is a problem here. You could try and stop your opponent immediately by going this way. Of course, your opponent has knights here to kind of disturb you. He wants that bishop. I don't know. I would think that you would want to attack on the dark squares, right? So, Captain or Pile or Pao or whatever has the idea of trying to attack on the dark squares. Ideally, yes, you want to develop your bishop to this square, but with how like the game has gone, like for example, what you could have done is, this is really a problem. I want to figure something out. Like my point is that in this position, right, you could play this move. Why would you want to play this move? Now the moment your opponent plays here, I don't know if this is something you really want to stop. But then yes, you can do this. Your opponent castles, and then you still have this. Because now your opponent can't really deal with you in that sense, right? So this move doesn't work anymore because you can hide. And you would much more prefer this option than what White did. And again, the point is that you're keeping this dark squared bishop alive and putting pressure on your opponent on this side of the board, right? So you'd want to keep the bishop in. With how the game has actually progressed, it looks more drawish now. Not to say there's no chances, but this looks more drawish. The trades just make this look a little like, okay, actually I missed that. Yeah, so that's a pawn. I hadn't seen this whole side. Yeah. So here Angel Jordan wins a pawn. So I mean, it's possible that she wins this. If you look at the pawn configuration here compared to this, white is having a nice position, and now there's no real issue with the dark squares. You know, let's see if the engine would agree with such a sentiment. Let's look at this position. I could be wrong. Plus 0.5, okay, which is equal in retrospect, or what do I call it? And move 8. Now after the knight takes the bishop. Now after the knight goes knight a4. Prefers this one actually. Okay. Well, prefers it doesn't mean that it's winning. 0.0 is drawish, which is what black wants. So basically it claims here that black gains equality. But I don't know. For me, I personally think you would want to keep that. Again, 0 point is fine. Actually, I was kind of hoping that Inji would agree with me, but I still kind of like the idea I'm going for. Yeah. H3. Hi, Thaileen. Or Lee. Let me just say Lee and be free. Not to set myself with difficult things to mention. And we just take rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. I don't know. I'm also briefly looking at this move with the intention of coming in here with the queen and causing problems. Oh, it likes bishop takes h6. Interesting. That's also fine as well. Bishop takes, pawn takes, then you take pawn takes. And basically, you succeeded in weakening your opponent's structure. Basically, that is the position we are in now. Normally, I would put Angel Jordan to win. I mean, because I think she has been playing for long. I haven't really heard of Ile or Pal. But where's... Yeah, she did play against Maoli. Is he not playing? Give me a second, let me see this. Yeah, round 1 he's on the board, but round 2 he's not on the board. That's interesting. That's actually quite interesting. Those guys have always had the feeling maybe they are doing some secret training, but you don't really see them at tournaments anymore. Rook takes is problematic. Actually, everything here is problematic. So how do we safely... Oh, I think it's just queen takes. Yeah, I think it's queen takes. Because if you play takes here, you're losing. Because rook takes, and then you have to lose your queen. So I think it's queen takes, rook takes, queen. No, queen takes, rook takes, and then you take here. Yeah, queen takes e3 is the only move. Yeah, it is. You're correct. But I do have to consider everything, right, before you play anything. And if all these traits happen, right, if we get this, let's say this line, I don't know. Engine says black is preferred, but I don't know. I kind of like white. Do I have Elite Chess Elo? Yes, I do. I don't know. It could be draw, but I'm just saying I prefer a side, you know? Like, especially with this. Here, if my opponent comes in here, I can play something like this. That's it. So what's it even looking at here? King to f8. Preventing the rook from coming in first. Okay, that's a good move. Yeah, okay, maybe. You feel like rook e7. Yeah, that's if he allows that, right? If your opponent plays like something like this, then rook e7 is very good because you can come in this way. Yeah, so king f8 is the only move. And that's the thing about endgame. Sometimes it's so very like you're always working on this thin eggshell, or you're working on like a thin line. That's the only problem I have with end games. You have to be very precise. The slightest mistake can spell your disaster, you know. King h2 here. Then rook e4. Rook e4 is a slow idea. Again, your opponent can still like do something. So for example, your opponent can start targeting this guy, right? This doesn't help you. Like, you can defend this way, but then you still give your opponent's king entry, right? So it's not, you can't straightforward just go this way. But if you do go this way, it's not really going to, your opponent just takes, right? d4 is faster. You can go d4, d5, yes, but you also have to be careful of what your opponent is doing. Yeah, this position is I mean, like I said, I prefer white, but white has to fight for it. d4 now, yeah. Wait, check comes in here, and then this rook e4. Why rook a4? Let's say I push it. Rook d4, I can come in this way. And I just trade. Okay. Because now the king can infiltrate and come in this way. Yeah. That's it. You have to be very precise. Even I didn't see that. Of course, like, I'm not playing, so I'm just very casual with my calculation. But it's something you have to think about. And I don't know if, like, it's that easy to see at this level. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's why I hate it. That is why I hate endgames. Is that me? Oh, okay. What are these guys? ELO 1600 to 1800. I'm speaking for the Ghanaian players. I don't know about the other countries, but it's an African tournament, so different people from different countries. But for the Ghanaians, I know they are from 1600 to 1800. Okay, let's look for another game. Let's look at Dave's game. What's happening here? What happened here? Have we lost connection? What's going on? Okay, so he did. So after rook, he does play this. We did get knight e2, knight f4. We get g3. Do I want to take? Like, which one is better? I can't really tell. Okay, so takes, queen takes, and I think now you can come in this way, and then you have some targets here. Not really a strong target, but you have a target. This also defends here as well. E5 is questionable. Yes, it is. It is. So that's why I was kind of like. That's why I was kind of like looking at it. Like, why would you do this? Again, I think I understand like wanting to free the bishop. Like earlier when I was on this game, I was thinking about freeing the bishop, but then I was like, I don't see the point of freeing the bishop now, right? But the engine seems to like it for black. So what can I say? I'm still learning. So knight here, I know it opens this up, but then beyond that, what does it do? Oh wait, knight here. Okay, wait, the queen has to run away first, but then you have this bishop coming in here. I think that's the plan. Yeah. I mean, I don't really care what the engine says unless it's like significant like this, right? Like -2 is something I think is very significant. Yeah, queen c6, and then you can even put the bishop here as well. Yeah, but I think you would want to pin the knight this way rather. You want queen a4? Queen c4, queen a4. You force the trade of queens. Okay. So, I mean, you can still go this way, and then the point is to pin here. Once this knight can't move, I think you have a lot of advantage. Hey, Welshman. Thanks for the follow. The games are finishing like crazy. I don't understand it. Is there like... So all these people are playing, but then we can't see their boards. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, Sakodi, this looks like this looks like a killer. Like what? Okay, so we have another nope, not Sicilian. I was about to say Sicilian. Okay. Hey, Fablam, how you doing? It's good to see you. It's been eons since we last spoke. Why not take first? Can't we just take here first? And just touch our opponent? Oh well. Can you imagine, after all this pressure that black is trying to enforce, he didn't achieve anything, you know? Because you can't really defend everything, and your opponent is crashing through. But you have to be careful with like g5, because the queen just immediately comes in. Oh, I guess that was the mistake. Yeah, he played pawn push. Yeah, so now he just gets attacked. He gets counted. Why didn't he just take first? I get it. I guess. This is so painful. This is so painful because I literally have your queen. I can win your queen at any time, but instead of winning your queen, I'm going through all this, and then before I win your queen, and this is just completely winning. Why don't people just resign? Like, do you really want to go through this kind of like torture? I personally wouldn't. I personally wouldn't want to go through this kind of. No, I'm not what's the word? I'm not playing today. I'm just watching the tournament today. But normally I do that on Fridays. I normally play viewers on Fridays. So today I'm just looking at this tournament. Okay. And then we had this. Let's go back to this game. No move has been made. Is she really still considering this position? I think we just... Is it that difficult to see? Because I think if you look at it, the only solution then becomes queen, right? Because if you take here first, your opponent takes here, your queen is like on pre. Let me be sure. Wait. Takes here, takes here. You have to take... If you take here, I take here. I take here, sorry. And that's winning for me. So you might want to play takes here. In which case I play takes here with check. Your king moves and I take here. And this guy is also hanging. And there's no way your rook can defend it. You're trying to find a good coach. Well, I do coach. You can... I think you're on YouTube. Yeah, so you can find my details on YouTube. I do offer coaching lessons as well. But if you're looking for like someone to give you tips and everything, as I'm streaming, I do give tips. But that is not coaching. Like, I don't look at your games, I don't analyze your games, I don't give advice based on your games, that kind of thing. I don't give the kind of like coaching that you're looking for, right? But you can always, I mean, if you can't find a physical coach, you can always look for... I mean, I started out with John Bartholomew. His videos, they really did help me out. Then I'm just trying to look at, like, I'm doing process of elimination and wondering why the move has not been made yet. She played rook takes e3. How? Does she not see the queen is defending this? Oh, the pressure got to her. The pressure got to her. Let me find that out. Let me open my YouTube. It's on my email is on my YouTube. You can normally just send me an email about coaching and then we can discuss it from there. Hi, what's up? What do you think you need to improve? Currently, I don't know. Thousands. I'll give you some tips, but thousands these days are different from the thousands I knew in the past. Mostly at this stage, you lack understanding of. You lack, board awareness, right? You lack board awareness, which is your ability to know what's happening at the board at every point in time. So your lack of board awareness makes you hang pieces, makes you miss tactics. So at this stage, what you want to do is you want to improve upon your board awareness, your ability to see everything that is happening on the board at every point in time. That is possibly what you want to look at. Yeah, so she's looking at this, and the point of this is she sees that every is rook and rook, but she misses the fact that this rook is going to win these 2 pawns, and that's where the loss is coming from. So you want to improve your board awareness, and you improve your board awareness by playing tactics, right? Good game, yeah. Tactics do help you improve your board awareness, right? So it makes you able to what's the word? Tactics makes you able to notice that there's something going on. Like, as I'm watching the game, a move is made and I'm like, something doesn't make sense. I may not have analyzed it, I may not have seen it, but something would not make sense to me because I have a certain kind of intuition or board awareness. Let me put it in that sense, right? So that is what tactics will help you do. The next thing is that you want to play longer time controls. Blitz is not for you at this point. Like, play with increments. So I always recommend 10 plus 5 or 15 plus 10. Spend the time to think, right? You will start by losing on time, but spend the time to think. I always tell people about the story where I lost 100 chess games, right? We never used clocks when I was playing those 100 games. We never used clocks. So at the end of those games, my head was really aching me. I had a very a serious migraine because I would take my time to calculate everything, and the more you calculate, the more it sort of becomes that's how your intuition comes in. You just kind of snap hits. I don't know how to put it, right? So for example, her making the mistake here is a lack of board awareness. If the moment you realize that the queen is also looking at this, and the moment you realize that this is possible, yeah. And I know someone will say that it's because I'm using the laptop. That could also be true, but then it's not far away. This line we are calculating is not far away. At least you should be able to calculate 5 moves ahead, right? At least you should be able to calculate 5 moves ahead. And again, I know Angel Jordan, so I that should be a capability. To win a tournament tomorrow, whoa, bro. Tips cannot to win tournaments. You really have to build up. Is it a tournament within your rating range, or you're facing a plethora of people? Because if somebody is 1500, I don't mean to burst your bubble, but they will crush you. There's a reason why they are that strong. There's a reason why they are that strong. You have to build it up. You can't immediately by tips shoot up into the next level. No, it takes time. It takes time. It took me years. Lee, chess.com, I'm 1800. Lee Chess, I think I'm 2000, and I'm talking about rapid with increment. My blitz on chess.com is 1600. My blitz here is 1900. Yeah, so 2000 rapid, 1800 chess.com. At my stage, what should I focus on? That's what I'm talking about. Improving your board awareness. That's what I've been mentioning. Improving your board awareness. So you should work on your tactics, and you should work on calculating. So taking your time to calculate on the board. Those are the 2 things I'll talk about. It helps you to know what's happening on the board at certain points in time, right? You no longer miss pins, forks, skewers, that kind of thing, and at the same time you don't hang your pieces, right? So those things are key to like our foundational before we then move on to like opening and strategy, where we talk about like what is it called, how to analyze the chess position. That's when we start talking about piece quality, sorry, material. Vibing Creamy, you really have to give up on this. I don't want this on my channel anymore. It just doesn't work. You can see here, yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, so first of all, improve upon your board awareness. Once you improve upon your board awareness, then you can move on to other things. So focus right now, that's where your mind should be on. Being able to know what is happening on the board at every point in time. That's what I'll say. That's my 2 cents. Vibing, you've been trying this for eons. Like sincerely, I wish I could open my Twitch channel for you to see. I have deleted it, I have uninstalled it, I have removed the extension. It just doesn't want to go. I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't want to go. Yeah, so like I said, he's winning all these, so this is just fine. So Bacon, be prepared to spend quite some time, right? There's no secret information I can give you today that will make you suddenly win against a 1500, unless you're 1500 blunders, right? I can't just give you some get. Why not add it back then? I don't know. I don't want it. I'm tired of it. There was a reason why I had to remove it. I don't know what it was, but if I add it again, I'll remember what it was. Yeah. So yeah, Bacon, there's no quick advice I can give you. You have to put in the work, and if you are like legitimately like an 1100, you have to work on that, right? If you are hanging pieces a lot, if you are missing ideas a lot, that's what you have to do. Hey Muloma, what's up? Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Yeah, so work on your board awareness. Chess is a very annoying game to improve at because it takes a long time to get somewhere, and sometimes the work you are putting in doesn't feel like you are doing anything. Like I'm saying, solve tactics. Like I've been solving tactics all this while I've not improved. You'll be shocked, right? It just suddenly, like there's a point in time you are playing and you're like, just what? I'm suddenly cracked at chess, you know? Because like I said, I was losing every single game, but I was the first person to beat our coach when I was in Achimota school. I was the first person to beat our coach. All my friends, everybody who was beating me and taking points from me, none of them could beat the coach. I was the first person to beat the coach, and from the moment I beat the coach, I was always beating people. You know? So that's what I did. I played longer games where I had to calculate, and I played a lot of tactics. Then when I realized that, okay, now I don't really hang pieces a lot and I need to work on my strategy, ability to make plans, that's when I studied how to analyze positions in chess, you know? So you learn about what we call imbalances, and you know how imbalances affect chess positions. So piece imbalances, somebody has a knights and bishops. What's the relationship between knights and bishops? What's an open position? What's a closed position? Material quality, material quantity, piece quality, that kind of thing, right? You learn those later on. But for now, like I said, if you had a coach, your coach would look at your games and then recommend like specifics for you. But I don't do that for free. Anyways, so yeah, that is basically it. Boy, why am I suddenly? Yeah, so we just take here. This pawn is not in any danger. The king can always come in here. I don't know why Vibing, you're so obsessed with this sound alerts. Why are you so obsessed with it? My report for the year came in recently, and Vibing Creamy is the one who has used the most channel points. Second. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay, I miscalculated, but it's fine. It's fine. I mean, you want to take this either ways. If your opponent takes this, it's 2 on 2, so you're completely fine. You can start pushing, so on and so forth. Oh, let me take off the stream notification. Yeah. Chess Intense is better than Hore. Haven't beaten him over the board yet. Yeah, so if Angel can find a way to draw this, I will clap for her. But as it stands now, I don't think she can. Let's look at Dave's game. So what happened? Where was the mistake? Oh. But why did he go there? I thought the plan was always to pressure this guy. Because putting yourself here puts yourself in this in the range of this, right? So we're looking at like coming in this way and then bringing the bishop here if you could. But here you're really making your queen vulnerable. And he plays f3. f6, sorry. Why is f6 so bad? I mean, the first move I see is this, but this can be stopped, so I don't see the point. So Bacon, I hope that helps. And I'll say it again. There's no secret advice that just jumps your rating. It's a slow progression, and it hits you. Like all these things you do, they just hit you at a point, right? They just hit you. It's like, oh, I get it now. It's a very strange. I can't really explain it. I can't give you like a panacea that solves everything. And that's what's hard about chess, you know. I still don't see what's wrong. Apart from the fact that, yes, you've made your king weak. My problem here is that why doesn't have a light square bishop to take advantage of the light square weaknesses? Right? He doesn't have that. So where is that? Where? Oh, I see it now. Queen to d4. e4, sorry. I now see it. Yeah. Queen to e4. I now see it. Yeah. You remove the defender of the knight, so now you get forked. Okay. But is it really that confirmed? Yeah. I was thinking that this solves. Sorry, I was thinking that this solves it. I don't know why I was thinking. I was thinking that this solves it. I forget that it's just hanging. Or you can even just take with check first if you want to. Yeah. So Dave has played it. Dave would definitely see moves like these. So who else? Aziz Matthew versus Elsad. Versus Essam, sorry. Al-Assad Essam. I sometimes hate the Dutch. Please, I'm talking about the Dutch opening. Okay. Okay. I mean, this looks good for white. Nah, this is a board error. Nah, this is 100% a board error. I don't believe this for a second. This is a board error. This is a board error. I have no idea who Al-Assad is. I don't know his skill level. But now you can miss this online, but over the board, I don't think you would miss this. I don't think you can miss something like this over the board. You see, that's why I think this is wrong. If this really happened, I'd be very shocked. I don't think this is actually I don't think this is real. This just doesn't make any sense. Like, why would he even play this? I think it's a board error. Cheese me Dominic. I love it when my opponents play the England gambit. The England gambit. England whatever gambit. I like it. I really love it. I really love playing it like this. Like when your opponents like really try to what do you call it? Do this. I think some of them go this way. Then how exactly do they play? There's a way that they play it, and I'm trying to remember. No, yeah. So here, if I play this, yes, and they do this, then takes. I really love this line. I love this line with all my heart. Like, I really love this line. Some come in this way. So is it this way or this way? I think it's either way, so something like that. Like something like this. I love this line with everything within me. Whenever my opponents play the Eggland Gambit, I'm very happy. It's sort of like a way to fight against the landing system. Wait, somebody lost the queen? Oh, this game was over long before. Yeah, this was a free win. Yeah, he was just harvesting he was just harvesting everything. He was just harvesting everything. Yeah, checkmate. I don't know these guys. Okay. What? Why do people do this? I mean, they understand gambits and they all play gambits because gambits give them quick. Like this. If your opponent doesn't fall for it, you just give yourself a very strange position. Anyways. And hence we see what happens when you gambit. Okay. But why not just take the bishop? Why not just take the bishop here? Why do you have to do style points? Doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. All good. And this is where he is at. Again, the move from this board is bishop takes, but again, I don't believe the position on the board, so yeah. Oh, so he did play it. King move, he took the rook. Most people would save the rook. Oh, okay, he saved the knight, that's why. Yeah, but most people I think would save the rook. Like rook here and then allow the opponent to take. Because you can further hide your king. You know? And he trades off queens. Ah, that is interesting. Okay, so we just have knight takes. Like, you are running down on material and you decide to trade off queens. Normally that's to your detriment, you know? Because you'd want to try and keep attacking possibility. Yes, your opponent also having the queen may be bad for you, but yeah, it's better to have chances. I would rather have chances than none. Can we do this? Just to give this bishop some action. This bishop is really struggling for I mean, rather than going all that way, we could just do this and this. Because that bishop is really struggling. The games are just really like mismatches for as it seems, like as it stands now. So maybe round 3. Would they play round 3 today? No, round 3 is tomorrow. No, it's not. Oh, it's not giving me the full time frame. Yeah, they are doing everything individually. Or individually. Right. Oh, there's round 1, sorry. I'd have to go and check test results to find out like what's going on. Yeah, I think somebody's lost here, but the board is not showing it yet. or simply here because you're targeting this. Force your opponent to trade. Oh well. Oh, that's also nice, right? And then you are winning. But the problem with this move is that, like, the moment you play this, your opponent is just going to take his. Or rather not. So maybe just 94. Still too tired. But it seems when I stream in the morning, it's fine. But when I was streaming at night, it was just crazy. Ivan, how you doing? Welcome. Let's see. Has this game taken any different form? Nope. So we get this and the slow progression we're talking about. Yeah. Slow progression. Why is it? Black can still blunder. But I think if you solve this situation and everything is focused here, then it's a draw. How can I like represent something like that? Let me do something like I want to find a way to trade off these guys. Yeah, like once the pawns on this side are solved, then I think we are looking at a drawn position. I wish I could have taken all these guys out, but I think that if we can get that, then Angel Jordan has a chance. So it's not like it's completely over yet. Yeah, so she has to figure out how to solve the position here. Again, could also be something having to do with king position and opposition, but I don't know. Just give me the information I have. Have we seen this game? Wow. Okay, this is another game that is just over. It's obviously over. Oh, so he actually fell for it. After this, instead of taking, he didn't take, and now he loses his bishop. Resign, brother. Dave will really stress you out. Please don't play king here. I beg you. Oh boy, I think this game is over. So it's only, yeah, this is a game I think is over. It's only this game, which also, I mean, black is completely winning. It's only this game that I think that black is completely winning, and then this game that I think are going on. The rest of them are done, and I think they don't have enough DGT boards, and that's why. I think they don't have enough DGT boards. take their position. Let's say we take the position and then we lock the position down. Let's say our opponent does this and we do this. This is still bad for us. Why? Is it a rook? Could be. Much is going on here. I mean, I think the straightforward plan that anyone would think about is this. Because you put pressure on these guys or you attack them. Of course, the queen is defending it, but any move to put pressure on your opponent. Oh boy. Oh boy. The reason why the positions are frozen for quite a while or so. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I've watched this game. If okay, so opponent has resigned finally. That's great. So this game is done. This game black is also win. Angel's game is the game that has like a little bit more like stuff to do. So Angel should just definitely be considering like gaining the opposition and then dealing with the pawn structure over here. I think that's basically what she has to do. That's where most of her focus is going to be on. But then again, it's an end game, so it's going to take quite a. There are chances of drawing this, but just her opponent has to make inaccuracies and she has to play very well. So here we gain the opposition. But what's the plan? Because we can't go here, we are just drawing. What do we do here? Because I don't think pawn push helps us. I don't know. So much stuff, so little time. Yeah, no move here. no move here as well. And as always, I think this game is over. So what do we do while we wait? For most of these games, I believe they are over. But what do we do while we wait? How can I find the game in Chess? It's actually very interestingly difficult to do so. So let me just copy it. It's very difficult to do. So this is the only help I can give you. Who is the Lion Queen? Hey Science, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Let me check. Good to see you. How you doing? I think I was checking my rich recently and I saw that you rated me at some point or at some time, but I didn't see it. But thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Is this one of those cases where the person has given up but we're not seeing the moves? The boards are kind of like faulty. But I'm still not seeing the move. I don't expect Angel to give up here because it's not so obvious to or to anyone playing this that they are losing. Hey, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just a little bit tired. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes. Like I'm kind of like dozing. I'm trying to keep my eyes open, but I'm still dozing. I want to finish this. I feel like the games have ended, but we are not seeing it. So, for example, if this game ends and there's no move made, I'll just assume that the games are actually done, but we can't see it on the board. The problem is, I think most of us don't know how to do that. Do I have a FIDE rating? Yes, I do. It's I think it's the where you put the king at the end. I think some of them just finished the game and then they ended there, forgetting that they have to put the kings in the squares. I don't think you actually take this long to play this. Okay, it's an end game, so benefit of the doubt. I was wondering if there was any merit to trying to come this way. But of course, the rook is there, so it doesn't really work for now. Oh yeah, my rating, my FIDE rating is 1667. Oh, too bad my coffee is done. Still no movement. I think there's a problem with the network there. Oh boy. If this game ends without like any move, I'll just assume that that's what the case with all the games. Actually, I can figure this out. Can I make a video on how to study master games? I can do that. But I don't know. Master games, I think that the same mindset we used to study any game is the same way you used to study like the way you master, the way you analyze master games is the same way you analyze any game. I do have quite like, okay, not a lot, but I do have some analysis. But I can do that. I can. But what I'll say is that like, if you want to learn from a master, sometimes try and like linearize your studies, like try and master your style. Once you can master your style, then you can branch out to other styles. So find a master who plays in your style. Like if you're a positional player, find someone. Even if you don't know what kind of style you are, but there's a kind of style that you appreciate, like you like Tao's aggressiveness and study Tao because you can like it, right? So study somebody that you are interested in playing like, first of all, and then just study his games. You can also study someone who is noted for a specific opening that you enjoy. So one of the reasons why like I like looking at John Bartholomew's what he plays as Scandinavian, right? But you approach it with the same mindset you approach any other game. Okay, the results have not been put here. Oh, okay, they have a buy. I was wondering why they weren't playing. They have a buy. That's nice. I meant to go to game chess. So I even recently did one, but yeah, learning to analyze. And I think I've done like, unless I've deleted them. You'll be waiting, hey, no problem. I think I did something like that. But that'll be eons ago. That'll be eons ago. Yeah, I got another one here as well. But anyways, we'll do that. No moves have been, I'm just assuming. Okay. I'm using this to be my like time checker. If this move is not played, which is the most obvious move in the position, I'll just assume. Because no move has been made here. No move has been made here as well. Oh boy. Possible there'll be another round today. I forgot to check that. Yeah, at 3 o'clock. This is afternoon and my internet might still be good. During the night, it seems like my internet. Yeah, let's do a bullet game. I'm bad at bullet, but let's do a bullet game. Kind of pass the time. We'll go back to it. Not the move I was expecting. Indeed, indeed, that's the hope we are having right now. And with the current kids that are coming in, it's not too far from us. The current kids that have come are very strong, very good. Yeah. Hence why I say I suck at bullet. I can't play fast. I can't find it in me to play fast. This is why I suck at bullet. Oi. Wait, where were we? And Elias, welcome to the stream. Wait, what happened? No, this game he gave up. This game was 3 minutes. I don't know what's happening to the board here. Still no movement here. Still no movement here. I'm just assuming. I'm just gonna assume here that that is the end of it. Because I mean the position seems very obvious. It seems obvious that black is winning here. It feels this is the only one I feel like there's some play left. But with the way nothing is moving for a very long time, the clock keeps changing, I'm not so sure. And this as well. This move hasn't been beyond. Anyways, so thank you guys. It continues at 3, so I'll possibly come around at 3 so we can look at some of these games even more. Have a great rest of your morning.